半天了，没什么，煮了一点米啊，什么油啊、酱油啊，还有豆腐啊、面筋啊，那些素食的东西，也没什么。我先念几个好玩的故事给你们笑一下再说了。有一个故事是这样子啊，有关一个小偷啊，有一个小偷，他就去偷一个一只鸭了。呱呱呱那个鸭带回来吃，听懂吗？不过他偷那个鸭，那个属于一个人啊，那个主人啊是非常非常善良的一个人，所以奇怪那个小偷偷那个东西回来了以后吃了以后啊，突然间他那个身上啊都长毛，长那个鸭毛啊，非常非常难过，又很痒。他就知道这个就是被那个处罚了，被因果报应，所以他就赶快很惭愧的，每天就拜来拜去，拜这个神啊，拜这个神啊，求他们那个原谅。然后那个神啊就托梦啊，就跟他讲，因为你偷一个很有仁慈的人的那个鸭，然后吃了，所以你才被这个果报。如果你想好的话，你跑到他那个主人那个鸭子，那个被你偷那个人啊，你叫他骂你一声啊，你就病就会好了。然后那个人他就跑到那个被偷那个主人去，假装说，哎呀。我听说你失去一只鸭嘛，是鸭子。那我知道我的隔壁有偷了，隔壁有一个人偷了。如果你骂他一声啊，他一定会怕了，然后会把那个鸭还给你，没关系。那个主人呢，他本来就是很善良的嘛，他就说，哎呀，只有一只鸭子啊，有了就有啊。没有就没有了也许那个人很饿了，他就拿出来吃了，而且我又没证据啊，骂了干什么我不要骂了，我又不知道是不是他，他饿了给他吃了一只鸭而已，干嘛要骂？然后那个人他在那边趴了，懂不懂？那个主人都没骂嘛，他说，哎呀，对不起，拜托你，就是我偷了啦。你如果现在不骂的话，我就很难过，因为我都长毛起来了。你骂我一声我就好了那个时候那个鸭子那个主人啊，才感动啊，骂他一声，果然他病就好了。所以常常师父也跟你们说，人家骂我们没关系啊，是吗？骂就消业障啊，万一我们有业障的话，如果我们真没有业障的话，那他骂我们的话，我们也有练习忍辱和谦卑心嘛，是不是？也没什么关系，是吗？好。Now I speak English, and then I will speak, and then I will speak Korean, and then I will speak Japanese. Et français aussi, bien sûr. Meno, huh? Meno. There is a man in a village. He's a gentleman, very virtuous person. Yes, and he has never done any harm to anybody, and he always be very, very good to every person in his village. And he has, in his house, he has raised many kind of pets, like or animals, like goose and what is it? The quack quack quack. Ducks, yeah, chickens and things like that. Yes, and one day, one of his neighbor, a man who's supposed to like to do a lot of kind of stealing, he's a kind of a thief, he came to that beautiful person's house and stole a duck. Yes, and he stole a duck and he came home. He make a Peking duck out of it, and make soup out of it, and he ate it. And afterward, suddenly his body itching all over, and then he scratched, and then the like a duck's feather comes out of his body, and the whole body is covered with duck's feathers. And then he was so scared, and he knew that now this is the retribution of what he has done. It's very bad. So he was very repentant in his heart, and he went to the temple and went to the church and repent to God and to Buddha. And then after some times, the Buddha felt compassionate for him, and then in a dream told him that, okay, I see that you have repented sincerely enough. So now I tell you the reason why you have grown a feather on your body. It was because you stole the duck from a very, very virtuous man. So now the only solution for you is that you can go to that man's house and tell him to scold you. If he just scold you once, and then your sickness will be gone. So the thief went to the house of the virtuous man, but instead of telling the truth, he was afraid, so he tells some lie. He said, oh, I heard that you have lost a duck, and a man next door to me stole your duck and eat it. Maybe he did not eat it yet. No, he didn't say eat it. He stole your duck. So if you scold him loudly, and the man will be scared, and he will bring the duck back to you immediately. Don't you think so? And then the virtuous man tell him, it's only one duck, no problem. Besides, I don't have any proof that this man stole my duck. Why should I scold him? And also besides, maybe he's very hungry, he has nothing to eat, so he stole from me a duck. Is not worth it to scold. It's all right. So he went back in the house and he wanted to go to sleep. And the thief was very, very scared, of course, and very touched also by the man's generosity and goodwill. So he knelt down and said, oh, please, I confess to you, it's me who stole your duck. Now look at me, I grow feather all over my body. Can you please call me so that my sickness will be gone? And because the Buddha told me like that, therefore, so the virtuous man was very touched, and feel sorry for him, and so he scolded him. And then so all the feathers fell on the ground. Probably he picked it up and make a quilt out of it. Now, there is I have always told you, if people scold us, it's no problem, right? They might cleanse our karma, if we have any karma. If we don't have any karma, at least it will give us the opportunity to practice patience, endurance, and humility, right? So there is no problem at all. Recently, there are one newspaper, one already stopped now. There were two newspapers, Vietnamese newspaper, who misunderstood me and write a lot of bad things about me. But one already finished. one have come to Hong Kong and then went to the meditation rally, yeah. And then so she changed her mind. She have seen the truth, so she changed. Instead of scolding me and writing bad things about me, now she write good things and praise me. So it just naturally. So and when she came to Hong Kong, you know, somebody told her she should come. One of her friends. He said he should have told her not to write bad things about me, using his friendship. But he doesn't want that. He wants her to see the truth and change herself. So change she did. And so, and when she came to Hong Kong afterward, then she came to see me. You know, she came to where I stand, you know, where I was having an interview with a journalist, and she shook my hand and she said, you know, I have been writing bad things about you for the last a few years. You know me? I said, I don't. I said, I don't know, because I don't read newspapers so much. So everything she scold me is just like nothing, because I never know about it anyhow. Well, I know sometimes, 1 or 2 times, you know, accidentally I read some of her newspaper, I know, but I never mind. So she changed herself. So one is finished. One just sudden, you know, that the time will come when everything change, right? We don't need to bother. 我说那个这个人家骂我们的事情啊，我们不用管了，时间到了它也会好了。最近有2个报纸，越南的报纸，他们因为误会师父嘛，不接近师父啊，不接近我，所以常常写很多坏的东西，写不对的，有时候谁的根本没有根据的，为了要诽谤我嘛，我也没讲什么啊，偶尔我也知道啦，不过常常我没看报纸，那些报纸不看，就偶尔1、2次有看也知道，不过我没讲什么，因为我知道他们是误会而已啦，误会而已。然后有一次，那2个报纸其中一个，啊，他现在不写师父坏了啦，啊，他现在又因为他的朋友也是记者的。带他去那个香港去，他是他的很好的朋友。他跟师父说，后来他跟师父说，我本来可以影响他，叫他不要写你坏话，不过我不喜欢这样子，我喜欢他自己本人来看事实以后自己改，自己感动自己改才好。所以他就请他去香港跟我们一起那个打坐祈祷。后来他看我们很诚心，师父也很诚心，他就现在换100%啦。以前都是写乱七八糟，写坏，写不对，写诽谤乱七八糟。现在就写诚实，又很赞叹的等等，所以一个没有啦。然后那个人就跑到我面前，在香港的时候，他跑来我面前，他说：“你认不认得我？我就是骂你这几年以来的那这一报纸上面的某某报纸。”我说我不认得。我说我不知道你骂什么，因为我很小看报纸啊，即使我知道我也不会在意啦。你们要写什么你们写什么，我不会负责任啦，因为我知道我是什么人，我知道我做什么，所以我不用你们讲什么，好也是这样子，坏也是这样，因为我知道自己做什么，So I told her I don't mind whatever you say, I don't mind because I know what I'm doing. I know I don't do anything wrong. Whether you say I'm wrong or not wrong, it doesn't matter to me as long as I know I'm doing the right thing. So everything will turn out. It will turn around in time. You know, there's no need to worry about what people scold us or what they do to us. You know, it doesn't matter anyhow. 这个是其中一个报纸哈，另外一个还在，另外一个还没有沟通，我也不沟通，让他自己讲，自己断了，懂不懂？任何东西都时间到了也会毁坏，也会谢了，懂不懂？我就跟那些有一些越南人报告师父说，某某报纸一直骂你都不对，要骂得很坏很脏。我说没关系，他送我那些礼物我不收，给他自己拿回来。So there is another paper continue to talk bad about me, and sometimes they talk kind of very lowly, you know, not very kind of dirty words, something like that, you know, about when they talk about me, not just scolding and criticizing, but kind of cheap and low level language. So some of the Vietnamese disciples report to me and say, oh, such and such newspaper, they talk bad about Master and so and so. I said, never mind, this kind of presents she wanted to give me, but I don't accept it, so she has to take it back. Also because I know they just misunderstand. You know, there's too many people. We cannot explain to everybody about what we do. As long as we know what we do, well, that's important. God knows what we do. Buddha knows. That's enough, right? Because we can never bother. For example, like all the dogs, right? If we are a stranger in a place and the dogs will bark, that means he thinks you are bad guys, right? All the dogs in the new village, when you came in, they think that you're bad guys. That's why they bark at you. But would you bother about the dog's opinion? Yeah? And then be miserable about it and stand there and argue with the dog? Using the same dog's language? It couldn't be, right? Okay. 我是说比方说我说这个世界是很多人嘛，我们没办法全部解释给人家听，给人家了解我们做一些什么什么的，因为所以有一些不懂，有一些误会，在诽谤师父、批评师父他们误会是很好了，万一他们真的不是误会，他们真的坏人也没有关系懂不懂？因为这个世界也是有好有坏我们不能全部管比方说像那个狗那我们本来是一个很好的人，跑到一个那个新的村庄里面去做生意或是做什么的，然后那个全村那个狗合起来，不是叫得很大声，这表示说全村的狗认为你是坏人的，是吗？然后他在那边合起来叫你，那你难道你在那边很伤心然后为了这样你就停止做自己的生意站在那边跟那个狗在那边辩护是吗？你会在意狗想你什么那难道你在那边用狗的语言跟他们回答吗？听懂吗？所以无所谓了最重要就是我们知道我们做什么，懂吗？我们良心很安稳，上帝知道我们做好事，佛菩萨知道我们做对，就这样就好了根本不需要那个任何人那个同意，他们同意也好，不同意没关系，我们还是自己做自己对的工作。现在还有另外一个故事，有关两位很经典的那个叫什么官officer 怎么样？官员对官员有一个官员他在河南当那个县长大概他名字叫民工我不晓得是中国人或是越南人民工，他在河南当县长，他在当县长的时候懂不懂？不是回来当县长的时候，有一天他就大就那个过一个河他过船他过船过河是不是应该怎么讲坐船过河对了，坐船过河了，我国语越来越烂了，离开台湾太久了，讲不掉了。偶尔回来台湾一下练习才好对，我出去都讲英文根本不用到那个国语很小，除了跟那些台湾的那个跟着的那些侍者，师父的侍者都是台湾人奇怪。他们私底下都讲台语然后 他讲我什么坏话，我就投降了。我没办法听懂，所以国语也不好，台语又更烂了。我也不想讲台语了，让他们有所生气，我就可以笑一笑气啊。因为讲台语我听不懂，骂我也不知道啊。不然他们已经认为师父有他心通了，又台语又懂的话，他们就怕死了，就不敢跟着，让我没人煮饭给我吃。不过也没关系啊，煮台湾的饭好烂。那个油溶在油里面了，吃了会胖死了。我又爱漂亮，不能胖。OK， 这个开玩笑的啊，我吃不多了，吃胖不起来了。一天一餐两餐怎么会胖嘛？人家是过午不吃，我过午才吃。因为工作很忙啊，有时候过午已经忘记了，听懂吗？已经过午了还不知道啊。那等到很晚下午或是晚上工作做完了，那肚子他那个时候他才记得，哎呀，现在原来是吃饭的时间，然后随便吃一东西了，所以才胖不起来啊。吃很小嘛，懂吗？所以吃多少油都可以消化，业障什么都可以消化，没问题。所以那个你们业障我都可以消化了。好，现在我们回来那个河南了，不是河东啊，河东啊，不是河东啊，河南有那位县长非常非常精廉，有一次他坐船过河，去做公差了，做公差，如果我讲不对，马上改啊，让我记得中文哈。然后他做公差坐船的时候，就有一对那个海盗哈，河盗，这个是河盗，不是海盗了，就河嘛，过河盗骑过来，就要偷东西了啊，要偷东西。不过这些河盗的大概是倒霉了，找了半天找不到任何东西。他大概有一个识别证啊，或是一点点蔬菜啊，什么豆腐啊、干的面筋啊，然后一两套打做的衣服啊，一块那个观音布，又破破烂烂的，然后一个桌垫也是烂烂破破的，所以那些那个强盗的非常非常失望啊，好失望。就在那边问他：“你当官啊，怎么什么都没有啊？你有没有东西藏在某些地方啊？赶快拿出来，不然我们会杀你啊！”然后那个县长啊，就把他那个什么腰带啊拿出来啊，说我什么都没有，因为我当官一生很精廉，所以我很没有东西啊。我的师父啊。那个chinghai他又跟我说，当官要精廉啊，而且不当官也要精廉。我们不能随便受别人供养，也不能受贿赂，更不能受贿赂。所以连我们自己普通的同修也不能收人家的钱。我当官怎么干？那个什么那些河道就跟他说：“真的吗？你师父真的跟你这样讲吗？”他说是啊，你看就知道啊。我就有一个桌垫打坐啊，要观音布啊，还有一个识别证他说呢，那个识别证是什么东西？他说这个啊，比什么都有宝贝啊，你什么都可以拿，这个识别证不能拿。他说怎么不能拿？他说哎呀，这个拿走的话，不能看师父，也不能去共修。然后他就拿那个腰带啊，就给那个河道。他说这个是黄金的，这个是唯一的我有的，这个是大概台湾总统送给他的。他说是国王送给他的啊，国王送给他那个，因为这个是他代表他的官位嘛，就唯一的，所以你们他叫那个河道，那些河道可以拿走了。不过那些河道看他这个样子，然后听他讲这个样子，他听他到又受五戒，又每天打坐2个半小时，又不受贿赂，又很精廉，又 生活很单纯，所以他们很感动了，不偷了，不偷不拿了，连那个黄金的腰带也不拿了，然后就溜了，后来就默默去找那个静海武生师要印信。我自己家的地方你们都知道哈，告诉别人的话就不用那个地方没有关系。不过这故事很短了，如果我没有加调味料啊，没有加酱油的话就很短了，又没什么好玩了，太严肃了，还有另外有一个清廉的官啊，他是叫陈文清，也许是越南的这个名字很像越南的难民不是，对不起越南人了，普通了。这个人这个清廉的官啊，他已经很早已经早就退休了已经很老了，退休。有一天有一对那个强盗的人跑到他的家抢东西，不过他们也在那边呢找了半天呢，没什么，煮了一点米什么油酱油还有豆腐面筋那些素食的东西也没什么，所以他们很失望就问他，你当官那么久难道没有任何东西你怎么家那么破破烂烂那么简简单单这个样子，你东西也是没什么，你是不是还有什么金钱藏在哪个地方赶快拿出来，不然的话我们会杀你那个官就不好意思说，我不是不想给你们因为我看你们那么从远方来又那么辛苦然后来这边探访我家了，我又没任何东西给你们，我真不好意思顺便这边有几本那个已经我看得很烂了很久了，那个几本的我的师父的几颗开悟吃药的那是我师父经还写的不是讲经的然后我们徒弟写下来的，你只有那些是最宝贝的，还有他的照片如果你们不嫌的话，带回去给你们自己朋友小孩读一读，也许也会有福报。听说念他书很有福报了，我只有这个最宝贝送给你们了。然后那些强盗了，看起来是很感动看他的家也没有什么就知道他修行因为看到他也是书家都没有什么单，没有什么肉，没什么酒，没什么烟知道这个是真的修行然后他们也溜了，饶他了，不杀他了。好，故事没有了。听说那些强盗后来也跑到我们那个共修的中心找那个金海师父想印去的所以你看到哪一个同修隔壁，你看往隔壁看看哪一个同修连的比较很凶那些以前就是大概以前那一对了看摸摸看的，不要讲出来人家已经改邪归正了，听懂吗？你不要乱讲，他就动他以前强盗的心出来，然后他五七忘七麻烦了，五戒忘记开三戒很烦Okay, now I speak English for you, for the foreigners. These are the two stories of a very clean and pure officers. There was once a high, officers in Hainan. He's a Chinese man. He's court officers, Well, no, actually he's not court officer. He's the province chief of Hainan. Yeah, it's very big. It's like governor of a state in America, or governor of Hong Kong, yeah? Now, but he was very, very, very good man, very, very clean. He never take any bribe, and he only worked for the people and the people alone. So he has not much possession with him, except the very meager, salary that he received from his post. And some of that he even put out, for charity purpose, because maybe he learned it from Master Chinghai something, or somebody, that he should help in charity and be clean and be simple. So now, one time he crossed a river on a boat to go to another province or maybe another place to fulfill his duty. And then suddenly there came a lot of pirates, and they wanted to search his boat, and then they want to take money and possession from his boat and from him. But they search many hours and cannot find anything except a cushion for meditation and a piece of cloth for do Kuan Yin method and also ID card for fellow initiation identity card. And when they touch that, he said, "Oh, no, don't give it to me. That's very precious." He said, "What? Just a piece of identity card, a paper? What is precious about it?" He said, "No, this is more precious than gold. Yeah, you can take anything, but not this." And they said, "Why is that?" He said, "Because if you take this, I cannot go to group meditation." Also, when Master make a retreat, I cannot go for retreat. Yes. So the thieves were curious and said, "But why? You have been a very high officer. You are the governor of this state. And how come you have nothing in your personal belonging? And what is your master? What makes you treasure so much the ID card?" And he said, "Well, my master is the Supreme Master Chinghai." And never mind, don't worry about that. It's okay. Don't have to clap all the time. So he said, "My master said to me, I cannot take bribe. I have to take care of my work. I have to be a dutiful officer. I have to take care of my people. And I have to meditate 2.5 hours every day. I have to eat vegetarian. And some of my money have to put in charity to help the poor people. Maybe the Vietnamese refugees, for example." That's why I don't have any precious possession with me. I'm very sorry to disappoint all of you, but this is the fact. So, but then suddenly he remembered that he has a belt which is made of gold. It is given by him, given to him by the king, because this symbolizes his post, his position. And he said, "Oh, this is something maybe you can use, because this is made of gold and the king gave it to me. So maybe you can take it and make use of it." But the thieves, after hearing his very clean and pure story, they feel so touched, they didn't even want to take the gold belt. And then instead, he asked him, "Where is the Master Chinghai?" I also want to learn with her and get initiation. Yes. And so the officer, the governor, was very happy and shared with him some tofu, leftover tofu, and then they eat together, and then maybe they become tongshu, fellow initiate in a few weeks or 3 months after 3 months vegetarian diet. Yes. So the thing is, the story you want to emphasize here is that this is a Vietnamese folklore, fairy tales, folklore, is that right? Old stories, yes. So the principle, the main emphasis in this story is that if we are a virtuous person and clean and pure. And even the most vicious person will turn around and be friendly. And even then, we still can touch their heart and their purity within themselves, and then can change their life. Yeah? So that's why we should be good example in the society. 我说，其实那些凶恶的人啊，碰到这种很善良的、很干净的、很好的那人呢，他们也会感动，然后自己会被感化，然后又不伤害他，又反过来跟着他学习。所以有时候我们应该修行，为了社会做一个好的榜样。我们不能怪社会怎么那么乱，怪别人怎么那么坏，应该怪自己还没有做好的榜样，是不是？哎，所以我们先说做好了以后啊，别人就会跟着了。不要等别人，我们先自己做。所以我们中国人才说修身齐家，然后治国才能平天下，是真正的如此。Therefore， 好了，你们一次拍手，我没时间讲话。OK， 不过我知道你们喜欢就可以拍手了。没关系，运动一下也好，是不是？不然整天坐在那边盘腿，人家认为我们什么都不做，好懒呢。I said the Chinese proverb have been saying that the first thing we have to cultivate our own virtues, and then we can take care of our whole family, and then we can talk about pacify a nation, and then we can make the whole world in harmony and in peace. You understand what I mean? So first, begin with ourselves. Make a shining, glorious example of virtues and goodness. Don't waste your time blaming the neighbor why he is so bad. And don't waste your time criticizing somebody why he is so lousy. Yes, everybody is lousy if nobody turn into virtues, beauty, and truth. Is that right? So we have to start from ourselves. Begin now. That's why I tell you, you should do it. You should meditate. You should keep the virtuous way of life. You should keep the beautiful way of living. Understand? Okay. Now there is another man. Okay, that was one of the governor. It's another officer of the old time. He's old now, and he has retired from his post for a long time. One time, there are many, how to say, thieves, huh? Not only thieves, huh? Yeah, thieves, come to his house and wanted to seize his possession. But again, he's a very pure, clean officer. He never took bribe, and whatever money he has, he spent on himself, family, and left over, he give it to charity, to the maybe Vietnamese refugees again. Yes, and every other refugee's victim, yeah, or maybe Red Cross. Yes, so he doesn't have much possession with him, except only a few things that's enough to sustain his life and his family. So when the thieves come to his house, they search so many hours and find nothing. And they were so tired, and they sit there and say, do you have any other possession that you hide somewhere? You better take it out, otherwise we will kill you. Because we don't believe that you have been a very high officer, and then you have nothing. And your house is so rotten like this, and your clothes are so rotten, and everything here is nothing of high class furniture. Why is that? So the officer explained to them that because he has followed Master Chinghai and he is not allowed to take bribe, and he must eat vegetarian, therefore his house don't have any luxuries, meat or liquor or alcohol, nothing. and no luxury except just enough to live, and furniture is just ordinary and clothing simple, except when he go to Chicago for party, or when he goes to Hawaii to share the honor with the master when she received the bronze statue, an honorary citizen of America, etc. Then he wear posh clothes. Yes, he have only one set of suit, so to go to party. And that's the only thing he has. But that suit is also not much money, because you don't have to buy a beautiful, expensive suit to look good. You know what I mean? You look good because you're clean, because you have a good-looking body, because you have bright face after 2 hours meditation. Whatever you wear looks good, right? For example, do I look good today? I do, no? I do. Because so that you don't think that when I wear beautiful clothes, I look good. I look good anyhow. Right. Even when I don't wear anything. But that you don't have to tell anybody. But you don't tell anybody about that. Well, that happened in the bathroom, no? Everybody. So there's no need to make a fuss about that. Yeah. Also, we are born naked. It's just our mind that make everything dirty. So since it is like that, we keep to the tradition. And then so he said, the thieves, after listening to him, knowing that he is a vegetarian and he's a meditator and he has not much in his possession because he give money to charity and he live a very simple and clean life. So they believed him. And afterward the owner, the officer say, the ex-officer say, okay, but nevertheless I have a few old books which I have read many times, so it looks old and battered. You know, these books are called Immediate Enlightenment for my masters. If I present this to you because this is the most precious thing I have here. So in case your children want to read, and this will bring a lot of merit and happiness into your life, more than gold and money can buy. So he gave it to them. So after the thieves came home, he probably read some of these books and came back and asked him for the Master Chinghai address. And then afterward they want, wait, not yet. And then afterward they want also initiation. Yes. I heard that they have been initiated. These thieves, yes. So in case you look around sometime and see some of our fellow initiates with a very, vicious looking face, and maybe it's him. Maybe it's one of these people. But don't say anything, okay? In case you invoke his previous quality of thieves, and then he might break the precepts. Okay, understand now? So the most important thing of these stories is that we should lead a virtuous life. Be true to our ideals of noble life, and live a noble, high-thinking life. Be a mighty soul in a simple living standard. Then even the most hard-boiled personalities will be melted, and then will be touched by our sincere example. And then that will follow. We have no need to talk too much. We have no need to go out and point at everybody and say, you are very bad, you should be vegetarian, you must follow Master Chinghai, you, It don't matter, we just do it and then we see it. People learn very quick. That's why our world is very bad, because they learn bad things. They learn quick. The children learn bad things in the school. They learn it from TV. They learn it from environment. They learn it from the bad example of their companies. So they grow up, become bad. And in turn, they infect the other infested, other person. And so we infested each other with bad quality and unwholesome actions. So now if we turn around and affect each other by beautiful virtuous deeds and noble action and mighty, lofty ideal, then people will begin to learn again, relearn again. You know what I mean? This is a kind of learning process. So the people of the world need only good lessons, good example. This, you will make it. Okay? That's what it is. Thank you. Quay tiệm. Chi tiệm. Ngồi tem à? Ngồi phần啊，7点5分，好，那就 I think 这个我想是你们要去吃饭了啊，吃饭了时间了，吃饭了，吃饭的时间了。如果我讲太多的话，你们的肚子那个声音会比我声音大，所以大家回去吃饭了，晚上再见 ，OK。你看，我一讲吃饭了，大家都拍手，那么厉害。哎呀 ，I say it is 4 o'clock now. It's a time for you to go home and to practice the solar plexus method. 我是回去修丹田的法门，那个修肚子的方法嘛。Go home and practice the method of the stomach. Otherwise, if I keep talking too long, and the sound from your stomach will be louder than my voice. Okay, I see you tonight at the hotel. Okay. English. Okay? English today, all right? All of you here understand English? Yeah? How about Korean and Japanese? Everything's okay? Yeah? Have translation? So why should I speak English? I speak Vietnamese. Huh? Or maybe Deutsch. Ich spreche Deutsch. Yeah? Oh, je parle français, ça va? Everybody likes to hear their own language, and I'm in trouble. Maybe I speak Japanese. Okay. Today, I'm reading for you as a kind of feeding material about a story of the Buddha. The ex-Buddha. No, he's still Buddha, I guess. The Buddha has many lives, supposed to have many different incarnations before he became the Buddha. I guess all of you know that, huh? Okay. So this is one of the story. It's supposed to be that the Buddha, before he became Buddha, he had been a very diligent, virtuous, and kind of a true seeker, yeah, but not necessarily always in the form of human being. He was supposed to be in different kind of incarnation form, like sometimes he's a bird, sometimes he's born as a lion. I don't know if it's a vegetarian lion or it's an ordinary lion. And sometimes he's born as a deer, or sometimes he's born as the, how you say that, there's a peacock, yeah? But every time he's born, it doesn't matter in which form, that form is supposed to be very special. Even last time you heard the story that I told you about one of his incarnation, he was a turtle, remember? Turtle? Yeah? In LA, yeah? I can't remember the whole content of the story, but I remember it was a turtle. Tortoise, yes. And even when he was born as a turtle, that turtle was a king turtle, right? And supposed to be very special looking outside, inside, and every side, right? Yeah, there's something I want to ask you, test your IQ. Now I just remember because we talk about all sides. Do you know which side of a bird have the most feather? Have more feather? Which side of the bird have more feather? Huh? The outside, that's right. Some people's side is on the underside, on the top of the head and things like that. The outside only, okay? Now, it's supposed to be that when a Buddha was born in different kind of incarnation, his form must be beautiful, yeah? So like last time he was king of the turtle, and when he was born as a peacock, he was also king of this bird. And when he was born as a lion, he's supposed to be also the king lion. And his feathers supposed to be golden and shining and brilliant, thing like that, yeah? But this also attract a lot of trouble for him, because the hunter wanted to hunt this kind of beautiful animal, rare and precious. You see what I mean? But there are others, these are another story. I don't have time to tell you all today. So I'm just telling you today a story of him in which he was born as a human being, okay? And in this life, he's doing something very, very, extraordinary. Now, in this incarnation, also in this world, the Buddha was born as a king of a country. Now, this is Sanskrit. I don't know how to translate it into English. And especially this is Vietnamese Sanskrit, so forget about it. Okay. Supposed to be a country, right? So he was a king of this country. And now he is a very, very virtuous king, very compassionate, and love his subjects very much. He only practiced virtues, goodness, and truth, and nothing else. So all his subjects in this country loved him dearly, yes, respect him very much, and therefore whatever he expects of them, they would fulfill it with all their heart, their dedication. Therefore, his country becomes very prosperous, peaceful, and wonderful. Everybody live happily. Yes. Also, he has never, cling to any possession of himself. For example, he's a king, he has a lot of treasure and a lot of possession, money, jewelry, and everything. But whenever his subject, anyone, unfortunately, come into any kind of unfavorable situation that they need financial support, then he tells them, come to my palace and take what you need. And obviously, his subjects are so well disciplined and respect him so much that they only take what they need, they never take more. Maybe they take the 5 precepts and right? Eat vegetarian, and so don't take too much. Yeah, just like our precept, we say we shouldn't keep more than we need, right? And we shouldn't take offering from other people when we truly don't need it, right? No bribing, and no offering of any kind. We shouldn't take when we don't need, right? Whatever left over and we have too much, we